What got me interested in design, animation, and CGI really goes back to my childhood. I was 10 years of age, and my uncle had asked if I would like to go out with him while he did some watercolor painting to a little village, a fishing village in the north of Ireland called Groomsport. And so I went out with him and watched him paint and was able to see a process of an artist working on a scene for the first time. And to me, it was like magic. And I wanted to be able to paint like my uncle. My uncle probably was the biggest inspiration. He was called Uncle Dougie. And he was an electrician and actually worked at what was one of the world's biggest shipbuilding companies at the time, Harland and Wolff. The thing I'm most proud of today in the time I've been working in this business probably is a film project that's in the process of being finished. I worked on a film project before that called Tim's Vermeer. And what I enjoyed about that was the art history side of things and learning about optics and how they were used in the 16th century. And since that project, that was released in 2013, that film project, I've become much more involved with the reverse engineering process of painting and the use of optics. So it's a thing I'm probably proudest of being involved in a project. There's a huge exhibition of it in a minute in Tasmania in a place called Hobart called Hound in the Hunt. And I've contributed a lot to that work. For my students, what I envision them most to become when they graduate from CTEC, I thought about that, and the industry is changing so much. I think we'll see such huge changes within the next 5 to 10 years that I'm not sure where I can see them placed, because there's a combination of their academic, going on to further education, and career. And I'm really not sure. What I'm trying to do at CTEC is provide them for the skills that, regardless of those changing things happening in the industry, they'll have skills that make them adaptable. So to get to this point, it's been at least 30 years of accumulated knowledge of what I built up from companies learning the ropes at Disney Animation Corporation and learning basics of classical animation, to working with technology companies using 3D application for visual film effects and animation. And as a painter. So to get me to where I am now, it's the accumulation of all those different skill sets that I'm using now to design and shape this track here at CTEC. So why would I stay here? Well, I've spent over 3 decades paying the bills on the skills I've developed in the arts, whether it's working for big corporations like Disney to working for mid-range technology companies. So why be here now? Because I'm getting on in years in terms of that as a career. And so I had an epiphany of all the accumulation of those skill sets to put it into a course. So I'm actually here by choice and left. I was working on film production, left it to come up here to develop a course that accumulates all those practical, technical skill sets in the visual arts and create a course. And this is what I'm doing. So for me, I'm at the right place at the right time. I need to develop better and better iterations of what I'm doing currently at CTEC. So the future for me is creating something that I'm aiming at, which is scalable. So what I've created here that can be used in other places, and being able to customize the track I'm developing here where they could be taught in other states and other districts across the state and other states outside of Oregon. That would be a big I would feel for me, a high level of achievement that I've created something that can be used in other places.